John, how much are you looking forward to playing for Celtic?
Very much so. Very much so.
What was it about Celtic that appealed to you? Why did you want to come here?
It's a massive football club. It's known in the whole world for the amazing history and their amazing fans. So it's very well known in Sweden because of the people that have played here before and the things they have done here. So when Celtic come, you don't say no. At least not me.
Were you worried at one point that the move might not have happened, though?
Of course I was worried, but I didn't have time to worry either because I had to stay focused for the national team. We had two crucial games to make it through, and so the manager was saying to me, like, John, I know you're worried and all that, but you have to stay focused. So I tried to do that, and fortunately I got the news the day before the first big game. So that was great. So I came in really positive to that and did two good games. We qualified, and now I'm coming even more positive to this.
What can the Celtic fans expect from you? What type of player are you?
I don't know what to expect really. I can't promise anything because you never know in football. Sometimes you'll have a good day, sometimes you'll have a bad day, sometimes you'll score a screamer, sometimes you'll miss an open net. This is football, but all they can expect is that I'm going to give 110% every game. I'm going to work my socks off, and if the manager wants me to play 1 minute, I play 1 minute hard. If he wants me to play 120 minutes plus take a penalty, then this is what I do, and I'm going to do my truly best to play the best I can play.
What style of player are you then?
I like to score goals if I can. That would be nice. And I think it's important that I'm a normal striker, try to create chances. I think maybe it sounds a bit cliche, but I think the most important thing is that the team wins. It's not that I get on the score sheet. And don't get me wrong, if there's a penalty, I wouldn't mind taking it. If it's a free kick, I wouldn't mind taking it because I like to score goals. But the most important thing is that we go away with the 3 points and that the Celtic fans can go home happy that we have won and that we can also be happy.
Was there other clubs interested in signing you?
Of course, there were clubs, but when I spoke to the manager here and the feeling I got, there was only one club I wanted to go to because the manager I really got a good connection, and Celtic they've always been talking with me, and they've been on the radar all the time, so they know me as a player, and I think it's important. So when they came, it was just this one club I want to go.
What are you looking for from your time at Celtic?
I'm just looking forward to playing football, to score some goals and to help the team to win trophies, because this is a club that wants to do that. Unfortunately, I cannot play in the Europa League in the group stages, but I hope that they qualify so I can play in the playoff rounds, and then we have 2 Scottish Cups and we have the Scottish League, and we need to play good, all of them. We have to work hard, and it starts on Saturday with a big game, and we have to perform every single game. I think we're not even. We have to make sure we come first to the league and we stay in first to the league.
When's the last time you had a long run of games?
Oh, that was a long time ago. A long run of games. So that's what I miss. But it's not easy to play in Manchester City. It's as a young player, and it's a very competitive team. But I've been training with some of the best players in the world, and I feel good. And as I said, I just came back after playing 90 minutes in a short period of time, and I feel really good in my body, and I feel fresh and I feel good.
Given the expectations at this club are always so high, how important is it you're able to hit the ground running?
Of course, I would love to hit the ground running, but as I said, you never know what's going to happen in football. And just because if I don't hit the ground running, it's not like I'm going to stop. I'm gonna do my very best every game, and it's going to take time before I get to know everybody, how they play, for them to know how I move and the way I'm. It takes time to know each other in that sense, but I'm gonna do my very best, and in the end of the day, it's football, and it's the same whichever country you go. So that's hopefully gonna go good.
In terms of Man City, how beneficial has it been training as a striker against the likes of Vincent Kompany and guys like that? Do you feel that's even made you a better player?
Of course, that makes you a better player. There's in games for me is where you show what you can do, but in training is where you develop. In training is where you go back to the training ground. That's why it's called training, because you train to get better. So for me to be able to train with some of the best players in the world and the positivity they have given me, and they've always been pushing me harder and they always wish me luck, and they're always looking after me. So I have some really good friends there that have been great to me during this whole time, and they want me to do well. So I'm really thankful for that.
Did you speak to anyone before signing for Celtic? Did you speak to anyone to find out what the club was like?
Yeah, we all know what Celtic is, and I knew it, and I spoke to the boys, and they said like go on, you just go and show what you can do, and all the best, and and now they're always asking how it is, and they're just being genuinely caring and nice people, and like they always are, they're my friends, so they're nice, yeah.
Is it difficult being patient at Manchester City as a young player and having to go out on loan?
Of course, it's not difficult. You just miss playing, because you just miss the games. It's, as I said, training is where you develop it. The games are the ones you enjoy the most. Is when it matters. Is scoring a goal in front of a lot of people is for me the best feeling in the world, and it's something I'm addicted to. So when you get addicted to something, you want it more and more. So that's of course something I've missed, but they say if you wait for something good, then you can wait a bit longer now. So.
You mentioned the Swedish players that played before at Celtic. Do you look up to somebody like Henrik Larsson or Johan Mjällby, guys like that?
Massively, of course. They're great legends and people I've looked up to my whole life. And I think it's very harsh to be compared to someone like Henrik Larsson, because what he did here was not normal. It was truly amazing. And if I can just do maybe a small toenail of what he did, it would be amazing, So I'm just gonna keep my head down, work hard, and give 110%, and hopefully the fans will like that.
Speak to Henrik.
I've spoken to Henrik before. I didn't speak to him before this move. I know his son from back in Holland. He used to come to Feyenoord, so he used to come to my house sometimes. I used to, because we tried to take care of our own. So he was Swedish, so I tried to bring him in and have something to eat or something. So he's really a good guy, and Henrik Larsson is also a really good guy. But he's focused with his training job and all that. But we all know what Celtic was. The most important for me was the feeling with the manager, and I got the really good feeling with the manager. And I want to thank him for believing in me, and try to thank him with rewarding him with doing good on the pitch.